everybody. How we all doing? Trying to get everything set up here. Keep all messages appropriate. That work? Yep, okay. There we go. All right. Messages. There we go. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hoot's Live Tie. I'm your boy, Rooster, co-owner, founder, Fly Tire, extraordinaire, doctor for those who sit still for it, yada yada. Stuff like that. I'm going to tie a real simple pattern. This pattern right here is a bloodworm pattern. It's a variation of Graham's bloodworm. I don't know when it was tied or anything. I'm not really big on history of the flies, but it's been around for a long time. So, but it's pretty awesome pattern, especially for tailwaters. It's good midge larvae kind of imitation, or just a worm imitation after a hard rain. You know, not all worms are giant. You know, and stuff like that. This also makes a good scud hook too. But this hook right here is the. Let me make sure I got this in right. Nah, it's too tight. There we go. I want to see how long I can make this this new jaws last. There we go. All right. So we're gonna start this off. We're just gonna get some red 8/0. This is a 5/64 speed. Got the blues in the background. Let me know if you can hear it or can't hear it. We're gonna need some brassy wire. I am going to use not Simplify. I got a little bit left of the silver wire from Ultra Wire. I got a little tiny left, so I'm gonna go ahead and burn that out because I'm done. I only use Simplify wire now. Just gotta stock up on it so I can start selling it. As quick as I get stuff in, I tie flies and I just don't stop. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining. I put the wrong stuff. I about got wild. I need to put the red on. Did y'all see that? I tied too many flies. I tied 3 dozen today. Something crazy going on outside. I tell you what, the town I live in is kind of strange, man. But it's alright. Thank y'all for joining. Here we go. So we're going to start that right there. We're going to just do about 4 wraps. Kind of lock in the thread and everything, right? Get you your fancy scissors. These are already going dull. I go through like a spool a week. Somebody asked me how many spools I go through. Depending on like altogether a spool a week. Stuff like that. I love tying flies. Thank y'all for joining. Alright, so this is that brassy wire. It's silver. I mean, you can really do any color you want. I even, I got some pink I want to use and stuff like that. Right. And here we go. Excellent tailwaters pattern, too. My dad likes to use it. My dad, Hoot, likes to use it at tailwaters of Beaver Dam. And I got a little bit left of this, so I'm going to go ahead and use this stuff. This is medium hollow tensile UTC. This stuff's old. There we go. Give me a nice pretty piece. I'm just going to just take a big old thing. I'm going to tie a bunch. What's up, Haley? How you doing? There we go. Alright. And then always cut like a little corner thing, you know? Cut your corners. It's easier to grab onto. Just slide it in there. Bam. There it goes. And just grab both together. never seen the tinsel spin like that before. That's new. All the way down. Bam. Right there. Uncord your thread by spinning it counterclockwise. And you'll know when it's uncorded, trust me. But you can't uncord it too much to where it starts recording. This is like a really easy pattern. It's a great starter pattern because you learn how to keep everything chill and you learn a trick, you know. And it just lays flat, helps it keep it all nice and pretty. There we go. Alright, then we'll take this, we'll wrap it around. I think I should have used a smaller bead. Like so. No, it'll work out. I got a problem with second guessing myself. There we go. I'm not doing touching wraps, kind of like overlapping. If y'all want to see me tie live, there's a fly fishing show, and I'm tying at 11:30 in Kansas City, Missouri. It's Frontline Fly Fishing Fly Tying Gala. I hope I'm saying that right. There we go. All right, go ahead and cut that. There we go. I'm doing pretty good. Having a great day. Just tying flies. There we go. There we go. I have a website, hootscustomflies.com. Check it out. That's good. All right. Yeah, that worked out perfect. So we'll go ahead and just helicopter it off. What I mean by that, you just pinch it, spin it in circles. Raw. You don't break. It's just brassy wire. It's not really thick. All right, I'll take those two wraps back because it's right there at the finish. I'm going to uncord my thread so it leaves a nice smooth finish. Oh gosh. Grab my whip finisher. This thing is my first whip finish tool I've ever had. I've been tying flies forever. You see how it's laying all nice and flat and pretty? Pretty. 3, 4. Bam. Alright. Then we're just going to slather it and bone dry, y'all. Just going to slather it like barbecue sauce. Not really. Just kind of brush it on. There we go. See, it's pretty easy. What's up, Philip? How you doing, man? Nothing much going on, man. Just tying a ruse bloodworm. It's a really excellent pattern for tailwaters, especially tailwaters of Beaver Dam in Arkansas near Eureka. And that is the beginning of the White River. And dude, I have landed that brown trout that's in my picture. That's where I caught that brown trout. Biggest brown trout I've ever caught. Those are like one in a lifetime things. All right, so we're gonna get the dark saber. You could find, dude. You could really. You don't have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a really good UV. This is the dark beam. You get them from what do you call it? Harbor Freight. I kept wanting to say Hobby Lobby. And there we go. I am tying a fly called the ruse bloodworm. It's a variation of Graham's bloodworm. Oh, that looks beautiful. I dig it. I wonder if I could zoom it in. Good. I'm not really good at this. All right. There you go. I get that. I think I got that. Yeah, it's look. That's a little bit longer than my pinky nail, yo. I've been tying flies forever, man. I just don't. I'm not really big into not really big into the really big art patterns that take hours to tie and stuff like that. Because I really feel like that's pointless. Because if you're tying one like a streamer that's gonna take like 30, 40 minutes to tie, you know, and then a trout or it's got to be like something for teeth, and it's gonna tear it up real quick. So I'm not really big on that. I like to tie just real quick flies. I tie my variation of deceivers, Bufords, and stuff like that. I got some pretty cool stuff hanging up. All right, here we go. Here's a Buford. Where's my favorite one? There we go. All right, this one right here is a Buford. This is for northern pike and muskie. I'll just have to do it like that. And that's on a 2-aught hook, I think, or a 4-aught. But yeah. I love tying flies. I love learning new patterns. And this one caught a last year well over a 25-pound rainbow. It's called the Ugly Princess. Good mud bug pattern. I love it. Works great out in the Ozarks. And then this spring at night, I'm going to be throwing these little mini master splinters. These are pretty cool. Yeah, the most wild I get with deer hair is probably the unholy diver. This is as wild as I get with deer hair. And that's about it. When I get orders in, I like to be able to type patterns. Not fast, but efficiently. Like, I don't take shortcuts or anything. So, craftsmanship. Bro, I like to you for support. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right. Now let's get on it. Let's see here. Oh, here's one of my. Gotta put this on a cork. Go bust out another one. I appreciate your help, Phil, and everything. Here we go. Where did I put my hooks? All right, here's the hooks. Right here. My desk is a mess, man. Here we go. All right. So since this is so small, and I'm working with small beads and stuff like that, 5/64 nickel. I was gonna use 5/32, but now I'm glad these work. This is the first time I ever tied this pattern, and that's why I got these hooks. They're Ahrex hooks. They are called the FW 520 emerger hook. So I'm also going to be tying my emerger patterns on it too. Just don't see how it's going to work out too. I don't know. We'll see. I know it'll make a good clink hammer hug. There we go. See, sometimes you put your hand underneath and it'll fall into your hand. No, I put my hand underneath it. Like that. But sometimes I'll like knock beads off my desk onto the floor. That's when a magnet comes in handy. I don't even care. There's no such thing as a pure tungsten bead. All the beads I've bought over the years, there's no such thing as a pure tungsten bead unless you're making them yourself, which is a bummer. But if you do, that's pretty cool. But yeah. Alright, so I'm going to find my thread. Here it is. What's up, Andy? How you doing, man? 1, 2, 3, 4. I like these eyes, man. That's a good size eye. Ooh, yeah, get that. Get that. There we go. Oh, hey now. Hey now. There we go. I was trying to take a shortcut. And it was not letting it happen. I gotta go forward more. There we go. Oh, where did I put the... Well, this is how I go through this tinsel so quick. I lose it all the time. Yeah, we got 60s here too and stuff like that, man. I like blues, man. I'm not real, and it's crazy. I like some country music. I don't like the sad, depressing country music because, man, I got my own problems. I don't want to hear no millionaire whining about his problems. No offense to country singers and stuff like that, but I just don't want to hear it. You know. But and then for some reason, I love the blues, man. I love just whiskey blues are real kind of like a nice smoky blues, man. Some you like drink a bourbon with some ice, like 3 ice cubes and a glass of bourbon. Slow dance with your lady, in front of a fireplace, kind of bourbon, kind of blues. See, ladies, find yourself a trout bomb. There you go. And I'm uncording the thread by spinning counterclockwise. We're going to go back up, doing touching wraps, stopping, uncording. Should have put that in the critter keeper. That's what I call this thing. It holds it back. But I got lazy. But yeah, like happy country. Like I've seen Dierks Bentley in concert before. That was the first country singer I've ever seen in concert too. Stuff like that. I like some of Toby Keith's stuff. I just don't like the sad stuff. There we go. We're going back. Nah, I didn't go back on the last one. All right, let's wrap it. I'm going like this and like that. There we go. I might have to turn on the air conditioner. Oh, missed it. There we go. Saved it. There we go. Oh, yes, came out perfect. There we go. We'll catch it at the bottom. Hey, now. Hey. And that's about as fast as I tie flies right there. I always go slow on the ribbon. Craftsmanship. I believe, like, how evenly everything's spaced out and stuff like that shows how much the person really cared. And I kind of take this stuff seriously because it's like, man, somebody's going out fishing with a friend or a kid, you know, stuff like that. And they're using my flies. Drives me, like, I get, freaks me out sometimes. I'm like, man, I hope they're catching something. I hope they're catching something. You know, stuff like that. But yeah, that's why it's top quality, man. High craftsmanship. I squint my eyes real hard. That's how I see it. I just really squint my eyes and sit real close. Check out my shirt, hootscustomflies.com. Love it. All right, where's my whip finisher? So we're gonna uncord the thread. So when you whip finish it, it just looks smooth. It looks beautiful, you know. And how I would use this is behind. I would put a jig pig, a double dropper setup underneath an indicator if you want to. I just use indicators because I'm lazy. But underneath an indicator with the anchor fly being the Jig Pig or the Jig Pig XL. There's also the new articulated Jig Pig, and there's 10% off all online orders in celebration of my birthday coming up. So put in orders. Let's do it. Spring's around the corner. I believe Hoot's Egg Sucker is going to be an excellent fly this spring. I have already got like 6 or 7 dozen tied up. I'm ready. And the Jig Pigs are definitely going to be doing it. In the shallow water, Jig Pig most definitely. And definitely Ruse Eggs to see, or the Simple Egg. There we go. I wonder if anybody's got any of this glue in their eye. I should be wearing glasses when I do this, man. Mine is February 13th. I was born on a planet called Fishtopia. And all they do there is fly fish. Then I hopped in my spaceship and I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Got sucked into a black hole. And I got stuck on this planet. It's a pretty good planet. The fish is a little small, but it's alright. But yeah. I like long walks on the beach. I don't like pina coladas. I'm not getting in the bloody sand. And yeah, work out. Yeah. Let's do another one. Here we go. Another FW520 emerger hook. And to prevent from dropping beads, I'm going to take a bead, I'm going to drop it in my palm. Get 6 of these tied. What was it? 3? No, that's 2. Here we go. How much is 21 of these? Well, I sell them, I think, for $1.25, maybe $1.50. But if you want 21 of them, I'll sell them to you $1 a pop. As you can tell, it's not. I mean, I'm not going to charge a whole bunch. It's just thread and a little bit of wire. But yeah, I can definitely do that. The more people order, the cheaper it gets. There's also 10% off all orders. It's automatically on. It goes on when you put in the order. There we go. But if anybody likes to buy bulk, just hit me up. Oh, I gotta grab the wire. This is brassy wire, or silver wire size brassy. There we go. I get to tie with some of the kings at Frontline Fly Tying Gala. I'm almost in middle school, in first year. Almost in middle school. That's pretty cool, man. Stay in school. I stayed in school. I really like science and biology and chemistry. That's really fun. Be careful in chemistry, though. Hey, now. There we go. All right. Social studies was cool. And history, it was alright. Some things perked my interest. But man, fly fishing is the awesome and most coolest thing in the world. Yeah, I've seen big old eagles take big old, well, not really big, probably 2 pound trout out of the water and land on a branch not too far from me and sit there and eat that trout. It was so amazing. I didn't get to see that much. There we go. Got the thread uncorded. Going back, touching wraps. Beautiful. Look at that. All touching wraps. That's smooth as a baby's butt. Yeehaw. In my elementary school, my homeroom teacher loved science. And she. Cool. Math is the mother of science, I do believe, is what they told me. That is cool. There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, you can't have science without math. You got science measurements and everything. I'm just guessing now. There we go. I wish I went and learned about hydraulics and how water works and stuff like that. Oh, this one went wide. There we go. There we go. You were the one, babe. Uncord the thread so it lays nice and flat when you do your whip finish. For this, now you don't want to do that for like every fly or every pattern because streamers and stuff is not a good idea. Till the very end. There we go. Well, that just ruined it. There we go, I fixed it. Yeah, that's a really good question. That is a really good question, and not for this guy. But yeah, I mean, from what I've learned and stuff like that, when astronauts come from outer space, they're pretty damn weak. Or dang weak. I'm working on cussing, trying to be better at that. I was studying the Bible today and rehashing where I started, trying to figure things out. That's where I go for a lot of answers. There we go. Paint this stuff on. Let it soak into the threads. Alright. Alright. Where's the saber? Yeah, I'm just trying, Cussing also, I believe, shows ignorance, too. I don't know, but it's like how it's just, whatever people believe. People cussing from me doesn't really bug me, and stuff like that. I might even join in a little bit with the cussing, but I'm trying to steer clear of that. I don't really hang around people. I'm like the only person in my group of friends that cusses, so I think I need to stop, you know? All right, let's see what time it is. So that's, 3 and about a little less than a half hour. That ain't bad. I'm taking my time. I normally have like 6 of these already. I think this is going to be the last one. And then I'm going to eat some food and play some video games. I've been working all day. Time flies. I got a question for you since you've been doing that. How many did you make before the live and compared to now? Oh, I didn't tie one of these before the live, man. I just got this hook in and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this on a live. I'm gonna tie Ruse Bloodworm on this Ahrex hook. It's an Ahrex FW520 emerger. There we go. But yeah, I got this pattern. I got a lot of patterns memorized in my head. When you tie like I do, a dozen of each size, each color of each pattern, and stuff like that, you memorize it really quick. Some patterns I need refreshing on and stuff like that, but most of my popular patterns I don't really need a refreshment on it. So, and this one, my dad had when I first started tying fly. This was like my probably like sixth pattern I learned, and then I put the flash on it. The original doesn't have the flash. Graham's Bloodworm does not have the flash. Rooster's Bloodworm has the flash because it just looks more realistic. You know. Let's see. Oh, here's the red thread. Do you do comments about the colors and patterns? I mean, well, this pattern and color right here, it works. I don't, you know, the best colors I normally use with this pattern is red and pinks. Some people like olives, stuff like that. I really believe it's more presentation than anything with fly fishing. Here we go with the brassy size silver wire. There we go. But yeah, I just do this so people, I was asked about some sample patterns and stuff, so I was like, yeah, I can tie some. And just to help people. Fly fishing saved my life. I was in a bad place. And it got worse and worse. Deeper down the rabbit hole I crawl. There we go. Oh, I forgot the flash. Well, here, this is what a Graham's bloodworm looks like. No flash. This is the original pattern. Tied by Graham something a long, long time ago. Many, many moon. Do touching wraps. Keep your thread uncorded. There we go. Boom. Then we just wrap it with this. That's a beautiful wrap. Now, thread corded up. There we go. All right. Flag color. Do a flag color or sea color. Like what kind of flag? What kind of sea color? Is that like green or something like that? I could do a sea fly. I can tie like a shrimp thingamabobber. Go with this. The thread's already uncorded. We're gonna wrap. There we go. Bam. And this one you just put super glue on it too. I put UV glue on everything though. Well, not everything, most everything. Well, bam, there it goes. That is the original pattern by Graham something or other. Any flag? Okay, man. I can do like a red, white, and blue thing on my next one. I'll have to write that down. I'll definitely write that down. I like doing requests, and that's a challenge. One of my favorite flags, talk about flags, is Kenya's flag in Africa. Oh man, Kenya's flag. This is the coolest flag ever. It's got my favorite colors on it, black and red. It's a shield too with two spears behind it. It's a pretty intimidating flag. I love it. Yeah, the capital of Kenya is Nairobi. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Bam. There we go. Yeah, black and red is one of my favorite colors. But yeah, y'all be safe. God bless. Look both ways for you cross the street. And remember, top of the line for the tip your line. Hoot's Custom Flies. It's not fishing, it's catching. Peace. Thank y'all very much. Love the support. Look at all these flies. There you guys go. God bless you too, Phil. Big old articulated ones back there. I about fell over. Good night, bro.